Hi friend, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Kat and today we're doing a haul. Your gal worked loads of overtime last month and boy, did I spend it all in one go? Yeah, pretty much. So I've got some makeup, I also have some jewellery and also clothing. I say it's one piece of clothing and it's what I'm wearing, but we will get to it. So let's work our way through. One of the first things I bought was the Beauty Bay Pastel palette. I saw, I can't remember who it was, I think it was Echo Michaels. I saw her video come up on my homepage on YouTube and oh my god, first of all is she gorgeous and the looks that she came up with were stunning. So this is just a really cute little pastel palette. It's only a tenner and I really like it. I definitely want to do some looks with it on my channel. I really want to do a look, I've got a vision in my head of a look that's this purple and then this peach like all over the lid. I think that would be so pretty. So that's definitely something that I really want to do. If you want to see this in use, please let me know, because I definitely think it's a really good affordable palette and it's a good option for us here because it's really hard to get things like the Shroud Creepy Cute or the Menagerie Pastel Pop. So this is my sort of replacement of that. Just as a side note as well, I've got my window open because it's really warm in here, and unfortunately we live on a main road and there's a bus stop immediately opposite my window, so there's going to be sounds of cars and buses and things like that, so I really apologise. The next thing I did was treat myself to a Colourpop order, because Colourpop, if you spend over £50 then you don't have to pay shipping, so you just have to pay your taxes, which you pay on the website, so it's like I think it's an extra tenner, but personally I think it's really worth it. So the first thing I grabbed, which was I've wanted to try for a really long time, is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I really like thin complexion products. I don't like a thick layer of foundation. I usually just wear a little bit of concealer over my red spots. Yeah, my favourite complexion type product is actually the MAC Face and Body. When we did a photo shoot for Lazy Oaf, this is what she used on me and I absolutely loved it. And I managed to get this secondhand on Depop. Someone bought the wrong shade. I actually would say this is a bit too light for me now that I fake tan, but I absolutely love this. So I've been trying to find something that's a bit more affordable that sort of emulates the same effect. So I'm really excited to try this. I haven't cracked into it yet because I'm trying to use up what I have first, because I'm very aware that liquid complexion products do go off. Oh, it's raining. Maybe the rain sounds will be nice and relaxing in the background. But yeah, I'm really excited to try this. I think this is going to be a really good shade for me when I'm fake tanned, and yeah, I'm just pretty pumped about this one. The next thing I grabbed, which is something that I, every time I've placed a Colourpop order, have wanted to buy but it's been out of stock, is the Through My Eyes eyeshadow palette that they did in collaboration with I Love Sarai. I've wanted this for such a long time and I finally have my hands on it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited to use that mustard and that really gorgeous emerald green. Oof, I'm so excited to use this. I haven't got around to playing with it yet. I'm hoping to do like a first impressions and maybe a 3 looks on palette with it soon, but I think it's just so gorgeous. Yeah, I think all the shimmers look so textured and stunning, and I've been watching so many videos of people using this and creating looks with it, and I feel super inspired, so I can't wait to dip into this and give it a real good go. And also this packaging is just so pretty. Lovely. I also grabbed the Colourpop Super Shock in Ritz. This is like it's kind of like a clear base with really intense silver shimmers through it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and this is something I picked up because Julia Mazzucato always talks about this, and now because of Julia Bean got it, Betty Jean got it, and she uses it all the time, and I really love it. I've been enjoying just using this, like putting a wash of colour on my lids and then just tapping this over the top. It's really pretty, it's really effective, it's really easy, and I really like this. I have some other Super Shock shadows that I'm trying to work through. I have another Super Shock that I bought a long time ago that I use kind of in the same, and this is called Flipper, and it's kind of more peachy orangey, but this I use in the same sort of way of I'll put a flush of colour all over the lid and then pop this on top. So it's nice to have sort of like a cool toned one and a warm toned one in my collection that I can use together, and these stay in my basket where I keep all of my sort of daily makeup products. And then I finally picked up a couple of single eyeshadows. So I've got them inside my carroty little magnetic palette, and it is just these two here. It says it's called Wishful Winking, but I don't know if that's the correct name. But it's one of those like really gorgeous blue-brown sort of pigments. So it's got a really lovely shift to it where it goes from blue to purple to brown. One of my favorite kind of shades to just stick across the lid, and it looks really effective. And then last but not least, I also picked up Earth Shine, which is another duochrome, and this is like a purple to pink to kind of goldy kind of shift. Let me build that up a little bit. So this is another one I grabbed because I just wanted easy eyeshadows to just stick all across the lid on days where I really cannot be bothered. So those are definitely going to get a lot of use out of them. So that's everything I grabbed from Colourpop. And then I also picked up a couple of NYX lip products. NYX lip products are definitely my favourite lip products, I would say, other than Makeup Revolution. They also make some really good lip products, but I had some money to spend on ASOS, and I just thought that I would grab these. So this is the Soft Matte Lip Cream in Leon. It's a really nice sort of pinky brown. This is just a replacement. I had one that I used to use all the time and it's completely dried up now, so I was just replacing that one with this. And then I also went for the Powder Puff Lippy in the shade Teacher's Pet. I love this formula. It's what I'm wearing right now. So it's kind of like a terracotta-y kind of brownie nude. I think it's so gorgeous. I love the way that these feel. They feel like nothing and they look so plush and plump, and I really love these lipsticks. And then lastly for makeup, I actually finally placed a Glossier order. I've been wanting to order some stuff from Glossier for a long time, but it's hard to take the plunge when it is just so expensive. So I just grabbed a couple of bits and we're going to test them out soon and see what I think. So I went for the Stretch Concealer. I've been so interested to try this because it seems like it's very much my kind of complexion product, like super lightweight and creamy. Yeah, it's got a really nice sort of natural skin finish. Can't even see it but I really like the container that it comes in. I'll probably use like a little fluffy brush to blend in the product, but I've been so interested in this for a really long time. I also really want to try the skin tint because I feel like that will be almost exactly like the MAC Face and Body, but it's just expensive and I'm not really prepared to spend that kind of money. Next, I got one of the boy brows. So in my eyebrows, I just use a Tinted Brow Gel. I find that on camera, my eyebrows don't necessarily look as like full and fluffy as they do in real life. I have got quite thick eyebrows, and I've recently started actually dyeing them to match my black hair. So they do look really thick. They don't need much to them, so I just put through a brow gel. At the moment I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony, but I still feel like it's not black, it's just like a dark brown. and also it's already really dry, so it kind of doesn't really do anything. So I grabbed one of the boy brows, and this is in the shade black, I think. Yeah, just the shade black. And I love this tiny little brush. I feel like that's going to be really good to get all the hairs, and I think I'm probably going to really enjoy this, because I remember someone saying, one of my friends, she's got really thick eyebrows, and she didn't like this because it was too much, but I like my eyebrows to be really thick and fluffy, so I think I'm going to really enjoy this product, and I'm very much excited to use it. And then last but not least, from Glossier, I got one of the Generation Z, what am I, English, come on, sheer matte lipsticks, and I got the shade Zip, which is like a really gorgeous red. If you watched the video I did with my flatmate pops when they turned me into them, I'll leave a link up here so you can watch it if you like. This is the lipstick that we use, and I actually mentioned in it that I had really wanted to try one of these lipsticks because I like the idea of them, that sheer matte formula. It's totally up my alley. Really looking forward to trying this. This feels worth £15 or however much it costs, £14-15. Like, it's really heavy, it's super nice, it's super sleek. Yeah, like, I'm really excited to crack into this one as well. I think this is probably going to be a contender for a daily lipstick. So I also recently got some new pieces of jewellery. I am wearing them, so I thought I could show you these as well. I might zoom in so you can see them a little bit better. So yeah, I got these necklaces from Boho Moon, which is where I get all of my necklaces from. You might have noticed my little heart locket, and I've also got one of my initial and also Kelvin's initial on a necklace. But they were doing a sale where all their necklaces were down to £10. So I grabbed this little choker that says Pisces on it because, shock horror, I am a Pisces. I'm very proud to be a Pisces. People always used to take the mickey out of me because I'm a very emotional person. I'm very much a crier, and I feel like I've now reclaimed that. I'm glad that I am a very emotional person and I'm able to express my emotions very well. And then I grabbed this really gorgeous chain that's got these little like oval domed beads on them and these little balls in between. I think it's so sweet and dainty, but also perfect for layering as well. And then I also grabbed this ring. It was a £5, this one here, and I think it's so pretty. I think it works really well with my other rings that I wear on the daily. This ring was my nan's engagement ring, and this one was my parents' engagement ring, and I just think it fits really nicely with everything else that I have. And then also on the jewellery front, I got a watch. I got this Casio watch. I think it's really nice. I like gold jewellery, if you hadn't realised. I did rip out a chunk of hair with it earlier on the clasp, because the clasp is like one of those ones. I can't show you. I'm really not very good at this. But I've been wanting a watch for ages, and I thought, sod it, I'll treat myself and get a really nice Casio. So I did. So that's it for jewellery, and the last thing I wanted to show you is actually what I'm wearing. I finally got myself a pair of the Lucy & Yak corduroy dungarees, which I'm really thrilled about. I wanted to get a pair of the cotton ones just because I thought they'd be really nice and airy and good for summer, but they were sold out in every size. So I went for the corduroy instead, and I'm really happy with my decision. They're super comfy, and they're not tight. They're but they're not really loose, not really oversized. I went for a size medium, and I'm usually a 10 to 12 on my bottom half and an 8 to 10 on my top. I did order a size small as well, and when I tried them on, the legs were like skinny jeans. It was really uncomfortable, so I'd recommend definitely sizing up. They are a 30-inch leg, and I am 5 foot tall, just about, so I do have to roll mine up quite a bit, but I really love these, and I think they're so comfy, and I have a feeling I'm going to be wearing these all the time when I want to wear something super comfy that feels like pajamas but doesn't look like pajamas, kind of. So yeah, that's everything that I got recently. It's just a little you know, gathering of bits and bobs. Not too much. I'm probably never going to do one of those massive hauls because I can't afford to. I was actually having a conversation with my boyfriend about this recently of like, I struggle to come up with ideas for YouTube videos because I don't want to consistently be bringing new products into my collection that I'm just not going to use. I already have too much that I'm not using. So ideas for videos would be great. Are you okay with watching, you know, tutorials with palettes that are older, they're not just the new stuff all the time? Because that's the sort of content that I really like watching. Just watching people use what they have, come up with really interesting looks. I don't really care what the palette is, if that makes sense. It's more about just what people do with it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to like and subscribe, everything's down in the bottom, as well as all of my social medias. Eat good, drink good, take care of yourself. Lots of love. Cheers. Thanks. Bye.